Hello, here we are, ready to work on lesson 2 for module 8. We are representing multiplication of whole numbers by fractions in our lesson today. So if you have your more practice and homework book, page P71, you're ready to go, and I'm ready to go. And let me share that screen with you. There it is. All right. So as you can see, let me see if I can make that a little clearer. Maybe on my screen it's clearer. Here we go. We have Barbara picked 36 apples. She needs to put 2/9 of the apples in a basket. Barbara says she will put 12 apples in the basket. Is she correct? Well, let's see what we've got here. 36 apples. That's what we're working with. She's putting 2/9 of the apples in a basket. So I put that little cloud around of. As you remember, of in math means multiply. So is that going to be 12 apples in the basket? I could draw a model of this. I think if I have 2/9 of 36 apples, I could do that work. And then I could do this equals 2/9 times. We know if it's a whole number, we put a 1 under it. And I can multiply across. 2 times 36 would be 72. 9 times 1 is 9. How many times does 9 go into 72? 9 goes into 72 8 times. So is Barbara putting 12 apples in the basket? Is she correct? No. She is putting 8 apples in the basket. 8 apples go in the basket. So she was not correct. Sorry, Barbara. All right, here we are going to draw a model. 2/5 times 10. So if I have 2/5 of 10, let's see, I have 10. So I have 2/5 of a whole 10. So I'm representing my whole 10 here. If I have 2/5 for every 5, I have 2 of them. So I have 2 there and 2 of that 5. How much do I have? I have 4. 4 what? I just have 4 total, right? 2/5 of 10 would be 4. That's our answer. Sorry, I don't know why I thought I was going to do more with that one, but I didn't need to. All right. So it says write a story context for the equation shown. You can make up any situation you want for this one. It should be along the lines of you have 28 of something. I have 28 stuffed animals in a box. If I want 3/7 of those stuffed animals to be brown, how many are brown? So there are 28 somethings, and 3/7 of those somethings are something. And our question would be, how many are that thing? So there are 28 question marks. 3/7 of the question marks are brown. I'll just go with that since that's what I used. How many are brown? So you could really have any situation here. 28 representing the whole number, and then 3/7 of that 28. Okay, lots of answers there that you could come up with. Tariq drew a visual model to show the product 2/5 times 7. Let's look at his model. 2/5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 of them, and there are 2/5 of those 7. How could you change this model to show the product 28/5? Well, What is the product, first of all, of 2/5 times 7? If I have 2/5 times 7, 7 is a whole number, so I'm going to put a 1 under it. I have 14/5. If I want the product to be 28/5, compare that to, this model is showing 14/5. 28/5 is twice as much. So what would I need to do to change this model? I would need to show twice as much. So show twice as much. So instead of just 2/5, we would actually show twice that. I would shade that in, and then that would be my 28/5. All right, that's it for the review of the lesson. Let's look at our test prep. A store has a display of 42 bottles. 4/7 of the bottles are green. How many of the bottles in the display are green? So if I write that out, there are 42 bottles. 4/7 of the bottles are green. 4/7 of 42 bottles. I'm going to put the 1 under that. I'm going to multiply. 42 times 4 is going to give me 168. Sorry. 168/7. 168 divided by 7 will give us a whole 24. Our answer is going to be C. What is the product of 2/3 times 45? 2/3 times 45 is a whole number. Put a 1 under it. 2 times 45 is 90. 3 times 1 is 3. 90 divided by 3 is going to give us a whole 30. Letter B. What is the product 3/5 times 60? 3/5 times 60 over 1, that's our whole number. 180/5. 180 divided by 5 is what that says. I can go 3 times, subtract and bring down. We have 36. Nina makes 60 slices of pizza for a party. At the party, 7/12 of the slices are eaten. How many slices are left? So we have 7/12 of 60. I'm going to put that over 1 right away. Now, be careful because it says she makes 60 slices, and at the party, this answer is going to tell us what was eaten. I need to know how many are left. So there's going to be an extra step here. 7 times 60 would be 420/12. Oh my goodness, so sorry. 420 divided by 12. Let's see, 3 times. So 35 pieces were eaten. That's not my answer. I need to know how many are left. So there were 60 slices. 35 were eaten. 60 minus 35. 25 left. 25 slices left. All right, so there's a little extra step in there to get the answer to this question. Number 9, Mr. Johnson spent $24 on groceries. He used 5/8 of the money to buy fruits and vegetables. How much money did Mr. Johnson spend on fruits and vegetables? So, $24 total. 5/8 of that money was on fruits and vegetables. How much money is that? So our equation would be 5/8 of 24. I'm going to put my whole number with a 1 under it right away. When I multiply 5 times 24, I get 120 eighths. 120 divided by 8. Getting a little squishy. I need more room. It does equal 15. So how much did he spend if he used 5/8 of the money for fruits and vegetables? How much did he spend on the fruits and vegetables? $15. All right. For our spiral review, 2/3 plus 3/9. I need a common denominator because I'm adding. So I'm going to do 9ths. 6/9 plus 3/9 equals 9/9, which equals 1. 7/12 minus 1/6. Again, common denominator of 12. We get 5/12. They're asking you to divide using partial quotients. If you remember how to do that, go ahead. I'm going to put the answers since I don't have a lot of room here. If you want to pause the video, whether you use partial quotients or if you do true dividing, go ahead and give those a try and pause your video. And when you come back, I'll have the answers for you. 824 divided by 22 is going to be 37, remainder 10, if you wrote it like that. You may have written it, as 37 if you're used to our fractions now, and 10 22nds. You could have done that. Either one. 1,488 divided by 12 is going to be a whole 124. All right, that is it for our practice page here. I, as always, thank you for joining and taking responsibility for your learning. I appreciate that you do this extra work to ensure your math grade reflects that. All right, I'll see you next time. Thanks.